Hi guys, it's Cassie with Harlows Earth, and welcome this week to week 33. Hope you're feeling really great this week. This week we're going to really focus on our mindfulness and our practice. So in all of the movements that we're doing, I want you to set your intention today of really thinking about each pose and each posture and the different sensations that you're feeling. So really trying to, if we're on our all fours, feel the ground. Feel the feeling of your baby and the weight of your growing belly and uterus. So that's our focus for today as we go through stretching, strengthening. We're ready to go. All right.
Finding a tall seated posture here, rooting into the earth with your sit bones, growing long through the spine, lifting out of your heart. Right hand on the heart, left hand on your belly. Breathe long and tall. Beginning from the sit bones, breathe into the belly and then into the heart, filling up air, and then release back through your nose, deepening your exhale, releasing your chest and your belly. Keep going from the ground up and then reverse. Lovely. Good. Let's go ahead and extend out the left leg. Take your right foot over the left knee and see about releasing the hip flexor. Flex the front foot. Arms reach out to the side. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release. Eagle arms, right arm under the left. Take either the backs of the hands together or the palms. As you're doing this, trying to be mindful about your low body here, your hips, your knee, that you're able to release them. And your shoulders, you're lifting up, long in the spine, big breath. Release the arms, taking them up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring that energy in. Good, let's swap out the legs. So taking the left over the right, take a moment to really try to release the knee and the hip, and then reach your arms up. Exhale them into eagle arms, left arm under the right this time. Backs of hands together or palms. Lifting the elbows ever so slightly, shoulders are still dropped. Releasing any gluteal muscles that are tightening. Big release of the arms. Inhale them up. Exhale that energy inward. Go ahead and release those legs into a butterfly position now. The butterfly slightly in front of us and hinging forward from the hips so the pelvis rocks forward, belly comes into your butterfly, lengthening the spine. See again about releasing the hip flexors. Roll it on up the spine. Beautiful. Let's take our hands now up above head, interlock the fingers, and Tilt your chin down to your chest so you're giving just a little bit of weight with your hands. This should stretch out the cervical spine, your neck. Still letting your hips release. Reach your arms back up, release the arms down. Coming over onto all fours now. Wrists are below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Good, we're going to inhale neutral, exhale to round up the spine, and then inhale reverse through cow. Taking time to be curious in these poses. So you can go slow, noticing how you're feeling today. Notice the baby and the weight that you feel as he drops low and then lifts up and is surrounded by your breath. Feel the weight over all 10 fingers. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. Be with all of the sensations. Great, back to center. Walk those hands out slightly in front of you. And then we're going to exhale, sit on back towards a child's pose. Come forward again as if you were to do a push-up or chaturanga, and then sit on back. Keep going. Weight over the shoulders and the arms. Sink back. Breathe with it. Looking good. Good, let's come back up and drop it down to the elbows. So those knees are back together again, about hip width apart. Take your right leg now, reach it up, knee stays bent at a 90-degree angle. We're going to lift up, 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 as if you were lifting up the ceiling with your foot. Good, focus on the glutes here. Keep that 90-degree angle with the knee. Long spine, keep breathing. Good, extend out that leg now. We're going to use it like a lever. We're going to reach the toes towards the earth, lift it back up in alignment. So down and lift. See about keeping the same speed as you lower and lift. Stay with me, you got it. Good, drive that knee back down. Let's do the left. Make sure that weight's over the forearms here. Lift your left, find that 90-degree angle, and pump up, and up, and up. You got it. Engage through the glutes. Make sure that spine is long and supported. Shoulder blades are opening wide. Good, extend out the left leg. Like a lever, toes come to the earth. Lift back up with the spine. Down and lift. Find your breath and connect the movement with your breath. Good, release that leg back down to the earth. Come on back up to the wrists. We're going to tuck our toes as we come into a seated posture here. You can grab onto your soles of your feet and then gently lift your chest up. If this bothers your feet, you could do it with the tops of your foot on the mat as well. You don't have to have the toes tucked. Keep reaching with your chest upward and then roll back down. Great job. Taking your right leg again, reach it back and then pull it between the hands or to the outside. Left hand's going to take to the mat. Right arm is going to pivot and take it up to the side. So if you need a little bit more room for that growing belly, you can take your right foot out a little bit further on the mat. But keep spiraling your heart toward the side. Good. Release those hands. We're going to cross the right leg now across the body. Take your back knee and rotate it to the side. Right arm's on the earth. Left arm spirals your chest open. Untwist back to earth. Right leg kicks back and down. Other side. Left leg, reach it back. Pull it in between the hands or the outside of the left. Right arm takes to the earth. Left arm spirals your heart up. Good. So we're wringing out the upper spine like a wet towel. Keep twisting the upper part. And then release your hand back down. Left foot's going to draw across the body, crossing over. Right knee pivots, left arm in the ground, right arm opens up. Big reach of the chest. Unspiral back to the earth. Left foot reaches behind and down. You're doing awesome. Tuck the toes, come on up to down dog. Lengthen through the backs of the legs, heels go towards the earth. Walking out the feet, and then take and extend up the right leg, bringing it right between the hands. So you can lift up into a high lunge, both feet facing the front. Make sure the pelvis is dropped right below you, left hips forward, right hips, so you square them off. Reach up to the sky now. Make sure you're fully supported in your back here. As you reach and lunge forward, and then we're going to lift back up. So we're working and strengthening the back. Keep your arms as you reach forward out as far as you can in front of you, and then lift it back up. Your transverse abdominals wrap around you like a belt. And they keep your postural muscles alive, so really focusing there today. Looking good, keep it up. Good, let's go ahead and open up now to Warrior Two stance. Front foot's forward, back foot's to the side. Making sure those hips are nice and even with each other as you reach it forward to extended angle. Left arm reaches above head. Big breath here. Notice the sides of your ribs opening. Notice the weight over all four corners of the front foot. And then lift back up through reverse warrior. Left hand can go behind the hip. Keep lifting, shoulders still dropped away from the ear. Release back, Warrior Two. Straighten out that front leg now, coming through to triangle. Big reach, and then take it to the ankle, the shin, and spiraling that left arm up. So imagining your heart had a beacon of light on it, and you're trying to shine it toward the side. Release back down to the earth, untwist the back foot. Hop your right foot back through three-legged dog to down dog. Let's go ahead and step our feet up to the front of the mat here. Half lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Roll it on up the spine. Good. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Wonderful. Switch it up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Drop your hands to the mat. Step it back to down dog once again. We're going to do the left side. Left foot reaches, comes between the hands, and lift up into a high lunge. Taking time to adjust here. Make sure that pelvis isn't just rocked forward with an anterior tilt, but that it's squared off and dropped straight down. Rise the hands up. Good. Again, supported through the transverse abdominals. We're going to reach forward as far as you can and then lift back up. So imagine someone's pulling your arms for you, pulling them out and away. Find that breath. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Great. Open up warrior two on the left side. Make sure that front knee is bent right over the ankle. Reach it over for extended angle. Right arm keeps reaching overhead. Feel the rib cage opening up, lifting out of the left arm. Coming back up through warrior two to reverse warrior. Back foot. Make sure you can feel the weight over all four corners. Same with the front foot. Warrior two again. Straighten out the front foot. And reach it over for triangle pose. Big reach. And take your hand to the ankle or the shin, spiraling up your heart to the side. Making sure your knee's not locked out here. Release back to the earth, untwist the back foot. Take it up to the top of the mat now. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, folds. Roll it up nice and slowly, as if backing into a wall. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it up again, take your time. Inhale, big reach of the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Wonderful. Alright, take those feet so that they're wider than the shoulders. Toes are pointed out. Reach the arms on up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Fully releasing your back and up the backs of your legs as well here. Take your hands back out in front of you. Make sure the heels are turned in, toes pointed out, as you drop down, bending at the knees, and then extend back up. So our ankles are going to be changing position here. So draw the heels in as you plie deeply. And as you straighten the legs, the feet come parallel. Again, heels turn in as you drop the hips. Lift the hips, heels go back. Good, keep going. Trying to lengthen the backs of your legs each time. Good, come back to our plie. Hands stay on the mat. You got this. And then extend those legs straight. Let's roll on up, nice and slow. Inhale the arms up last. Exhale, hands to heart. You're doing great. Walk those feet in. Getting ready for our chair pose. So you can have the big toes together, or you can have your feet a little bit wider if you like. Inhale, big reach of the arms. Exhale them around to sit back into that chair. Lifting your chest ever so slightly, and then lift, straightening the legs. Exhale again, back into chair. Sit bones drop straight back. Push into the feet as you lengthen your legs, reach. Exhale again, right through chair. Lifting the chest. Straightening the legs, big inhale. Exhale into chair again. You got this. Big reach. Exhale the arms down. Very nice. Chair is not easy. You're doing wonderful. Go ahead and take your hands behind your back now, either grabbing your hands or your elbows or reverse prayer. Take your chin now, looking up towards the sky and then looking up slightly behind you. Doing a small upward bend and then taking your gaze back down towards the earth in front of you. So we're really just stretching out the upper part of our back. Take your eyes, look up to the sky nice and slow. Up and over the waterfall as you look towards the back. Reversing that, looking down toward the earth. So only going back as far as you feel comfortable. Use your eyes as your gauge to help you. Good, once again. Looking back, long legs, and back up. Great, release the hands. Big inhale, lift them up. Exhale, swan dive, forward folds. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Drop your hands to the mat, step back, down dog. Lengthening the spine. Walk out those feet. And then when you're ready, drop those knees toward the earth. Sit back into our child's pose. You can bend at the elbows here. Give yourself some self-care, a little massage. Release the hands back to the mat. Roll up the spine. We're going to come all the way down to the mat now. You can roll down, holding onto the backs of your legs, or come down on your side. You can do a happy baby pose if you like, but then find yourself off to the left side. Letting yourself release into our final resting pose. Being just with your baby here. So slowly soften your body into this moment. Soften the toes. Soften the hips. in the shoulders, in the neck, and any tension in the fingers. Releasing the eyebrows. Breathing naturally through the nose, nice and rhythmically. Anytime a thought crosses your mind, let that thought just go right out the door. Just here, just with your breath. Taking our deep breath here, coming back to this present physical world. And then slowly coming back out of it to seated. Bringing those hands to our heart and reflecting on our intention for today of knowing our body, of staying curious in it, and continuing this throughout our week, unifying our body with our mind and our breath. Breathe it in. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining me this week. We'll see you next time.